In current-day Canada, over 90,000 people have been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and nearly half of these people experience a severe loss of mobility, leaving them unable to complete many essential everyday tasks and even cutting off their ability to participate in hobbies they enjoy. And oftentimes, nothing exists that meets the specific needs of these individuals. That is why our engineering design team has been tasked to create a mechanical page turner, allowing a client whose mobility has been limited to backwards and forward head movements to finally enjoy the hobby of reading books. In order to achieve this feat, the design team quickly got to work, defining the many objectives required to make a good solution to the problem. The team began with free-flowing ideation, generating various design alternatives before finally narrowing them down to 4 final alternatives. The final 4 design alternatives included the V-shaped design.
This design utilizes 2 V-shaped arms to hold the pages, and it also flips a page using the V-shaped arm as well.
The suction mechanism.
This design utilizes a suction system to arc up the page and a rotating arm to flip the page over.
The scissor slide mechanism.
This design utilizes a scissors mechanism to push the page up and a slider mechanism to flip the page over.
And finally, the wheel arm assembly.
This design utilizes a wheel to arc up a page and a rotating arm to flip the page over.
After generating the 4 design alternatives, they were then ranked in a weighted decision matrix with our objectives to determine which design solves the problem best. And through this process, the wheel arm assembly was selected as our final design, and engineering working drawings were then produced to allow the device to be easily manufactured. After the working drawings were complete, the team was finally able to produce a working SolidWorks model.
This is our main assembly for our page turner base. The entire base is able to adjust on this pivoting piece. This allows for different viewing angles. This wheel and motor will be used to flip the page up. This is able to rotate on an axis on the corner of the main base. This is the page turning arm. To turn the page, it is able to rotate on a motor. This assembly is for the chin rest arm. Its main purpose is going to be to hold the chin rest that the switch will be on.
And finally, a detailed mechanical analysis was conducted.
We used a homemade sled apparatus with variable weights to determine the downward force required to flip a single page.
Completion of this design project allowed many valuable lessons to be attained. We learned how to work together efficiently and effectively as a team under challenging circumstances.
And experience the full engineering design process from ideation to final design. We then learned how to develop our final engineering and SolidWorks drawings and compiled all relevant information in a concise final report.